Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where we talk about skincare, grooming, and sometimes hair, so if that sounds like your thing, make sure you are subscribed. Also, come and follow me on Instagram where I post a lot of stuff you're not going to see here on YouTube, and on TikTok, because that is what this video is about. I've always said that skincare TikTok is a scary place, when really what I mean is there is a scary section, cult on there. You have your dermatologists, you have your skincare influencers, and then you just seem to have a group of preteens who enjoy ruining their skin for absolutely no reason. But I'm really enjoying TikTok for discovering new products. So today I want to share with you some products that I bought because of TikTok, because they were everywhere, absolutely everywhere on TikTok. Off topic, but I also really like Gen Z. Like seeing the videos they're making, I have a lot of hope. They give me hope for the future. So the first viral TikTok product we're going to be talking about is the Neogen Dermalogy Pore Tight Peeling Mousse. On TikTok, this has been reviewed as a mousse that lifts blackheads and gunk out of your pores. And people are showing off like the little black dots that are left from this mousse, which they're saying is oil and dirt and blackheads. Whilst this product isn't bad or lying to you in any way, it's also not pulling blackheads out of your pores. And those little black bits that people are showing off once they've used the mousse isn't blackheads, or necessarily the gunk from your pores technically. This is just a peeling gel in mousse form. So this product uses an ingredient called carbomer that attaches itself. It doesn't suck out, it doesn't pour, it attaches itself to dirt and oils. It forms these little black balls that people think are skin, and it's these little balls up of things that then gently exfoliate the skin. As I mentioned, this isn't a bad product at all. It's a bit finicky, is that the word? It's a little bit difficult to use because usually with peeling gels, you have a gel that you rub on. This is a mousse and you kind of got to spread it and wait for it to settle down a bit. It's a little bit gimmicky, but it's not a bad product at all. Usually with peeling gels, my skin is left a little bit dry. And whilst this isn't exactly moisturizing in any way, it's not as drying as a lot of peeling gels I use. And that could be because it contains algae extract, which could possibly be taking that dry edge off a little bit. Algae extract is a bit of there's like thousands of different types of algae extract, I believe, but in general, they're hydrating, they're moisturizing. Whilst it still did have that alcohol smell because it has got alcohol in, it was slightly drying, but as I said, not as drying as others. It worked fine. It worked just as well as a peeling gel. It's a perfectly fine product. For me though, if you're going to want to really target blackheads and what's going inside your pores, you have to use salicylic acid. It helps clear out that congestion, those blackheads in the long run. This peeling gel is just a physical exfoliation. So really, a chemical exfoliator would be nice. So for me, this is a little bit overhyped because of the misleading use of words and terminology as to what it could do. The next product is CeraVe Healing Ointment. CeraVe, the fruit and vegetables of the skincare world. Kind of boring, but you know it's good for you. Obviously, CeraVe, sure I say that wrong. CeraVe or CeraVe? Obviously it's everywhere because dermatologists love it. Dermatologists have been recommending this brand since it had shitter packaging. I really like some of their products. Some of them don't work so great for me. Some of them work really well for me. The ingredients does vary. The products varies from the US to Europe as well. But the one product I saw everywhere on TikTok was this healing ointment. Saw it everywhere on TikTok, but it was actually Tiara Willis, an esthetician over on Twitter, that convinced me to buy this. She kind of created this cult following around the CeraVe Healing Ointment. I love her advice in general. I love her no bullshit tweets. You should definitely go and follow her. So what is it exactly? It's kind of like a Vaseline in consistency, but a lot harder. But it's the idea of putting this massively occlusive layer over your skin and just locking everything in. I've seen a lot of people ask what's the difference between Vaseline, petroleum jelly, and the healing ointment. Whilst they're very, very similar, the healing ointment, I can't say that word anymore. It's horrible. Horrible word. The healing ointment has those protecting and healing ingredients in, and it's been amazing at caring for my dry and mostly agitated skin. Its job is to repair and protect, so we have hyaluronic acid in here, which we all know is a humectant helping to retain moisture. But most importantly, like 99.9% of CeraVe products, it's got ceramides in. These are like the important building blocks of our skin basically, and if your skin has gone to shit, you want a product with ceramides in. Ceramides keeps your skin barrier healthy and intact, and keeps it protected as well. Even if your skin isn't in a bad place, it's nice to have ceramides in your moisturizer just to keep your skin up to date. What am I talking about? Just to keep your skin in a good place. And pretty much the same cholesterol that you have in here as well. You have panthenol, which is extremely soothing. And again, this is like a soothing layer that you just put on your skin at the end of the day and go to bed. And we have something called iproline, which I've never heard of, but this is an amino acid found in collagen, so that's moisturizing, I'm guessing. You can't topically apply collagen, and I think it's gonna help with anti-aging and stuff, so I'm guessing that's just for moisturization in there. I love this. You only need a little bit. Very tempting to just smother yourself with this and look like a dolphin and go to bed all glazed. You just need a tiny amount, a sensible layer over the skin. It's more than enough. This by far is one of the best, like, the internet made me buy it products I've ever purchased. It's so simple, but so good at doing what it needs to do. We've got 2 cleansers now. The first one is going to be the Tatcha Rice Wash, the Rice Wash. Hugely popular on TikTok. I've not really seen it on Instagram or YouTube. I've just skipped those videos, but I've not seen many people talk about it, but it seems to have a good following over on TikTok. It's the latest release from Tatcha, the brand that my skin loves, but my wallet, not so much. I don't have a lot to say about this because I had to get it shipped over using a shipping service, and it only arrived yesterday, so this is going to be completely first impressions. But the person who actually convinced me to buy this is Young, aka Young. Over on TikTok. He also has YouTube as well. He makes some very good product recommendations. So Tatcha claims that this cleanser doesn't strip your skin. And to be honest, don't most brands claim that their cleansers don't do this anymore? So upon first use and only use, this cleanser smells like all of their products. It's got that very signature scent, that fragrance in there that you know it's Tatcha. I would like this in a candle. Do they do candles? I don't know. It's super soft, it's super creamy, a little bit gritty as well, and I think that's the rice. Should have actually researched this before filming this. I didn't think it was going to arrive in time for filming this, so I've not kind of done anything. But this really didn't leave me feeling dry at all, and I even gave it a good foam up as well, and my skin felt really genuinely nice after this. Looking at the ingredients, this really just has a ton of moisturizing ingredients in, including rice vermin filtrate, which is in a lot of moisturizing and brightening products. We have glycerin, good old glycerin in here, green tea, and also algae again, which I think I just talked about, and seaweed, in particular red seaweed, which is known for helping to pretty much literally form a film over your skin to help retain moisture. I'm a fan of Tatcha. I kind of don't particularly want to be, again, because of the price. It's difficult because I want to say this is worth the price, but then that would suggest that only good products are expensive, and that's not the case. You can get some amazing products at more affordable prices. But if someone said, should I spend 40 quid or however much it was on this cleanser, I'd be like, if you want a really nice cleanser, then yeah. If you want to do it, if you can justify that, then do it. If not, I have 10 other suggestions for you, you know? Let's talk about this brand. Okay, hang on. So this is the Luthione Cleansing Pop. I bought all them, but these ones in particular are for dry skin. I've got oily skin, well, oily T-zone, a little bit combination in the cheeks. But I always tend to buy cleansers for dry skin because they're usually nice and moisturizing, whereas oily skin ones tend to have things like clay in and things like that that dry me out a little bit too much. But the very first skincare TikTok, in fact, I think it was Musically that I saw, was a lady using these mini sheet mask cleansing sheets. I recently saw these on YESSTYLE. They're not the same brand, but they're pretty much the exact same thing. And I got them because they're cute. So mainly this brand boasts that their cleansers are great for all skin types. Irritated skin, they're soft on the skin, they're not drying, they're creamy. They also boast that their ingredients are EWG verified, which means fuck all. That doesn't mean anything. To be EWG verified just means that you've paid to be EWG verified. The description of these cleansers also say perfect for water parks, but I don't know about you, but I'm not going to be washing my face in water park water. I don't know if they mean to do it in the pool. Do you get bathrooms at water parks? I don't know. It's probably all part of the same system. So these are super easy to use. You just put them on the palm of your hand, add a bit of water. It takes a little bit of like rubbing to get it fully lathered up and broken down to then use as a cleanser. But it does turn into a nice creamy foam that, whilst not overly drying, isn't not drying. It's a very typical cleanser feeling. But when looking at the ingredients, it's super basic. It's very basic. It does contain ceramide, so again, a skin identical ingredient, and glycerin, which is a nice humectant. But then we also have like peppermint and lavender oil, which in cleansers and wash off products is no big deal for me. and you don't even smell it, so I don't really get the point in this. But then again, just some very basic surfactants. So whilst I wouldn't rush out and buy these as your everyday cleanser, I think for going away and using for 1 or 2 days for like the weekend, they're actually a really, really good travel idea, but I wouldn't say they are a great alternative for an everyday cleanser. I actually have 4 more products that TikTok made me buy, but I thought I'd see how well this video does and if you guys are interested. But let me know if you've tried any of these products. I'd love to know your opinion, or if there's any products that you've seen on TikTok going viral that you think I need to try out. Let me know, all of that in the description box down below. But that's it from me now. I will see you next time.